Okay, YouTube, we're here for the second flight. Maiden flights, I guess, if you want to call them. 90-degree retracts, humongo flaps, which are awesome. This plane flies slow. I mean, it goes quick, but it flies slow. And the problem is, I scraped up the wing on that first landing, and it's super frustrating when you scrape a wing when you have an otherwise really good landing. I don't even exactly know what I did wrong, but I think it was mostly that it was trailing a little bit too quick to the left or to the right, I can't remember. But either way, it scraped up the wing a little bit on the bottom, just very superficial, no real damage. It does make me think I wish I would have taped over the edge of the wing. Very thick wing. Look how thick the wing root is. It's that thick, guys. It's thicker than the drop tank, to give you some idea. Very strong plane. So you're gonna see second flight here. DX18 just got that. Been real happy with it so far. Minor gripes, no big deal. Battery sucks to put in this thing. I hate it. It's got those stupid Velcro straps. You try to pull them tight, they stick to themselves. There has to be a better way, guys. Somebody in China come up with something better, please. Very predictable, very easy to fly, beautiful plane, really beautiful plane, guys. I mean, it's almost like, what the heck, man, this thing is too easy to fly, which is, if I recall, a lot like the way I felt when I was flying the P51 the first time. Difference is, this one doesn't seem to have quite the power to weight ratio. I think part of it just has to do with how much lift is going into that wing. I mean, it's producing a crap load of lift, guys. I'm flying it at like 0% throttle now. Look at this. I'm gliding. That's no power at all. Turn on my flaps and I still balloon. Jeez. This thing is more vulnerable on the ground than it is in the air. It's ridiculous. So, kick off my flaps there. Get in the power just a little bit. Boy, it makes it easier to film, right, hon?
Yep.
Beautiful backdrop. But you'll climb. You can see the ailerons. I think I got the ailerons set to about 125% throws. I may end up turning those into one notch in, just to get a little bit more control out of it. I hear these things fly good inverted, but I have this thing about flying my planes inverted just because I think it looks kind of dumb. I'll do it here in a minute. Okay, that's inverted, guys. Whoops, excuse me. Bad orientation. There's your inverted flight. Yes, it does fly very good inverted. It's like it doesn't care that it's inverted at all. But it does when you're coming in close to the ground, because I don't want to crash it. That was a 0% mid-speed pass, if you will. I'm getting that walk. You guys see it walking to the left? That's because I adjusted the rudder for ground handling reasons. Okay, I'm coming into about a 1 minute warning. About 8 more seconds here. It's just a very simple flying plane. It flies great. You could use the descriptor boring if you wanted to. But you know, it's only boring as you fly it, guys. Boring planes are planes that survive. And it is beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that color scheme. It's so cool. I've never seen one with the green. And I hear that the blue ones are actually really hard to see. Because the oh guys, I gotta get in and land. Okay, I'm gonna go take a landing. I had 26 seconds left. I didn't hear my last 1 minute warning there. Or I was spacing off probably. Steer down, call them if you see a problem, otherwise it's good. I tell you what, this thing looks sweet flying. It's really easy to film compared to the Airbus A320 by Supreme Hobbies. But I'll tell you what, guys, if you're into flying and you're maybe new at this hobby and you're thinking I would really like a Warbird, this thing flies super predictably. I got on my, I'll tell you my expo settings real quick. On my ailerons, I'm running 15% right now. On my elevator, I'm 15%, rudder's 15%. If I flip to my higher setting, I'm gonna go up to 30%. I don't even know if you need any expo. It's just such an easy flying plane. The other thing I did, let's get a shot inside. Throttle cuts on and tested. Fun, let's get a shot in here. One thing I was disappointed about, they glued in this antenna. This antenna is a thorn in your side when you go to transport. I like being able to pull it out. My P51, it's not glued. I left it intentionally unglued. Good idea, by the way. You get the P51 blonde, you guys. Just leave it unglued and you can take it out when you're ready to go. You just stick it in the plane, you're ready to rock. Put an XT60 on today, and then you can see here I threw in a JST. I think it's a female case, but it's actually a male connector. And that'll give me a place to plug in my LEDs later so I don't have to resolder a tap. So anyway, real quick guys, enjoy the videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already done that.